Hi there, I'm Erin with 5 Parks Yoga. I'm so glad you can join me today. Today's class will be focused on the 7th chakra, the Crown Chakra. Before we get started, I want to extend a heartfelt thank you to all my wonderful YouTube members and Patreon supporters. Your generous support enables 5 Parks Yoga to continue creating new classes regularly, and we appreciate you more than words can express. If you're interested in supporting 5 Parks Yoga, visit 5parksyoga.com/support. You can also show your support by hitting the subscribe button and giving this class a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Okay, let's get started with our class. Go ahead and start in a seated position for some breath work and meditation. Today's class is focused on the Crown Chakra, also known in Sanskrit as Sahasrara chakra. The Crown Chakra is the 7th of the 7 chakras that store and distribute energy throughout our bodies. It is located at the top of your head, and it represents your connection to the divine and spiritual enlightenment. The color associated with the Crown Chakra is violet or white, symbolizing purity, clarity, and enlightenment. As you practice today, from time to time, visualize a warm, glowing violet or white light at the top of your head. This light radiates upwards, connecting you to the universe and the divine. Energetically, the Crown Chakra is linked with wisdom, spiritual connection, and unity. Its element is thought, reflecting its association with higher consciousness and enlightenment. When the Crown Chakra is in harmony, we experience a profound sense of connection to the universe and our spiritual selves. However, when it is out of balance, we might feel disconnected, isolated, or spiritually adrift. Today, through our practice, we aim to open and balance the Crown Chakra. By engaging in postures that open the mind and connect us to the divine, we invite the flow of the energy into this vital center. As we move through these poses, picture the violet or white light growing brighter and more vibrant, filling you with wisdom and connection. Let's begin our journey inward, fostering a deeper sense of connection and enlightenment. Remember to breathe deeply throughout class, feeling the thought element nurture and expand your Crown Chakra. In your comfortable seated pose, Sukhasana with legs crossed, try to find a straight, tall spine, lifting the crown of your head all the way up to the ceiling, rolling your shoulders down and away from your ears, and then resting your hands either face down or face up on your knees. You can come into a mudra like Gyan Mudra, connecting your index finger and your thumb. Close your eyes and then feel the connection of your root chakra, Muladhara Bandha, at the base of your spine. Feel that energy travel up through your spine, up and out the top of your head. Allow your breath to flow naturally, noticing the gentle rise and fall of your chest. As we begin this meditation, let's focus on the Crown Chakra located at the top of your head. Imagine a soft violet or white light at the top of your head. This light is warm and inviting, radiating a sense of peace and serenity. With each inhale, visualize this light becoming brighter and more vibrant. And with each exhale, feel any tension or worries melting away, leaving you calm and centered. As you continue to breathe, imagine this light expanding, filling your entire head with a sense of clarity and enlightenment. Feel this light connecting you to the universe, to the infinite wisdom and love that surrounds you. Allow this light to flow down through your body, touching each chakra and filling you with a sense of unity and peace. You can join me in chanting the mantra Om, or you can just listen to the sound of Om as I chant it. Feel the vibration of this sacred sound resonating in your crown chakra, enhancing your connection to the divine. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Let's inhale for Om. In a state of deep connection, silently repeat these affirmations. I am connected to the divine source of the universe. I am open to spiritual enlightenment and higher consciousness. I am one with the infinite wisdom and love of the universe. Feel each affirmation resonating within you, strengthening your connection to the divine. Now begin to bring your awareness back to your physical body. As you exhale, slowly open your eyes, carrying this sense of peace and connection with you. Let's take one more deep breath here before we begin to move the body. Let's begin to loosen up the neck with some gentle neck rolls. So as you inhale, lengthen through the top of your head. As you exhale, release your ear toward your shoulder, chin toward your chest. Come up and around, opening the throat center, and then slowly around. And just pause the next time your chin comes to your chest and switch directions. We're going to do one more in this direction. Come back to neutral. And then let's take a twist here. So reach your arms up overhead as you breathe in. Bring your right hand to your left knee, your left hand out behind. Breathe in to lengthen. Breathe out to deepen, looking out over your shoulder. Next breath in, lift both arms up overhead, coming back to center. And then left hand to right knee, right hand out behind. Breathe in to lengthen. Breathe out to deepen into your twist, looking out over your shoulder. Come back to center, reaching your arms up overhead. Exhale, bring your hands behind your back for a chest expansion. Interlace your fingers, press your fists down towards your mat. Lift your chin up, look up. Exhale, hinge forward, bringing your forehead in the direction of your mat, reaching your arms up and over the back of your head. And come all the way back up. Release your hands, make your way into a tabletop position. Let's warm up the spine, continue to warm up the spine with some cats and cows. Breathing in, dropping the belly, lifting through the top of the head and the tailbone. Breathing out, rounding, looking toward navel center. Let's do that 2 more times. Breathe into cow pose and out to cat. One more time. Come back to neutral. Extend your right arm forward and your left leg back. Bend your left leg, take your right foot, reach around for the inside of your foot. For swan pose, kick your foot into your hand as you lift through the crown of your head. Lift your chin up away from your chest, looking forward, and then come back to spinal balance. So releasing with control, right arm forward, left leg back, back to tabletop, and let's do that on the other side. So extend your left arm forward and your right leg back. Bend your right leg, reach your left hand around for your right foot. Kick your foot into your hand as you lift through the crown of your head, lifting your chin away from your chest, looking forward. Release with control, coming back through spinal balance, left arm forward, right leg back, and then releasing back to tabletop. Take your knees wide, bring your big toes to touch, press back for child's pose, release your forehead down onto your mat. And then take 3 deep breaths here. Just noticing your connection to the earth as you stretch through your hips and your shoulders in child's pose. One more breath. And then make your way to downward facing dog. Lift your hips, release your heels down onto your mat. Begin to pedal out your legs, shake out your head, releasing all tension from your neck and your shoulders. We'll take one more breath. We're gonna walk our feet toward our hands, coming into ragdoll. Bend your legs a lot, rest your torso on your thighs. You can take opposite hand toward opposite wrist or elbow and let your arms be heavy, let your head be heavy. Let the weight of your head and your arms just traction your spine, creating more space, more length in the backside of your body. You can feel a little tug on your hamstrings here, but not too much. So focusing more on, again, the length of the back body versus the length of the hamstrings. We're just going to take one more breath here. And then you can release your hands down toward your mat here. And then let's roll up to standing. Nice and slow, arms are heavy, stacking one vertebra at a time. And once you arrive in standing, find mountain pose, spreading your toes, planting your feet firmly on the floor, right underneath your hips, engaging through your quads, engaging your core, reaching up through the crown of your head, rolling your shoulders down, releasing your hands down towards your mat, palms face forward. Take one more breath here. Feel that connection to the earth, rising up through all the energy centers in your body to the crown of your head. All right, we're gonna do a breathing practice to create a little bit of energy called the breath of joy. So the way it's gonna look is you're going to bend forward, release your hands down toward the floor. You're gonna breathe in a third of your air as you come up, a third of your air as you reach your arms to the side, and then a third of your air as you reach your arms up, and then it's gonna be a powerful forward, okay? So it looks like this. Join me. One more. Hold here. Big breath in, big breath out. Breath of joy, isn't that awesome? On your next inhale, halfway lift, start to strengthen and lengthen through your legs. Getting a nice stretch in your hamstrings. Take one more breath here. Nice flat back in monkey pose, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana, standing forward fold. Plant your hands, step back to a high plank pose, shift forward onto your toes, lower all the way down onto your belly. Take the tops of your feet flat to the floor. We're gonna do 3 rolling cobras. Inhale, lift up, and exhale, lower down. Come up a little bit higher with each inhale. So inhale, press a little bit more into your hands, maybe coming past your belly button. Exhale, lower down. One more time, press up to straight arms. Inhale, lift all the way up. Lift your chin up off of your chest. Exhale, release all the way down onto your belly. Extend your right arm to the right. You're gonna roll in the direction of your right arm as you lift your left leg up and over and stamp your foot on the floor. Take one full breath here. Switch sides. Extend your left arm to the left, right hand underneath your right shoulder. Reach your right leg up and over. Plant your foot on the floor. Take one full breath here, stretching through your left shoulder. And then come all the way back. Bring your hands back underneath your shoulders. Inhale, low lift cobra. Bhujangasana. Lift your hands up off the floor. Lift through the crown of your head. Draw your elbows back. Press into your toenails. Lift a little bit higher using all the muscles in your back. And then exhale, release down. Tuck your toes under, press up high plank pose. And then exhale back to downward facing dog pose. Breathe in and out. On your next breath in, lift your right leg up. Step your foot between your hands, coming into Anjaneyasana, low lunge pose. Making our way directly to Crescent Moon. Drop your left knee down. You can have your toes tucked or flat. Inhale, lift your arms up overhead. Connect the palms of your hands above the top of your head. Bring your thumbs to the back of your head. Lift your elbows up, look up, press back, find a nice arch in your spine. Big opening to your left hip flexor. Feel your hands in connection with your head. Now lift your arms all the way back up, separate your palms, release your hands back down toward the floor. Let's take half splits pose, but we're just gonna rock back and forth. So rock back, half splits, rock forward, low, grounded low lunge. Rock back and forward. Back and forward. Tuck your back toes. Lift your back knee, come into grounded airplane pose. So extend your left leg straight back behind you. You can take your peace fingers to the floor or all 10 fingers to the floor for support, for your balance, but try to find a nice long line from the crown of your head all the way back to the heel of your foot. Step your left foot back, so you're back in low lunge, and then lift your arms up, crescent lunge pose. From crescent lunge pose, we're gonna take 3 cactus dips, opening the heart. So dip your left knee down, open your arms to a cactus shape. Press up, release down. Press up, release down. Press up and release to warrior 2. Opening through the side, nice low lunge in your front leg, shoulders over hips. So you can just look at your own body, check in to make sure that alignment is right and that your arms are parallel to the floor, palms facing down. On your next breath in, take reverse warrior and take a half bind here, bringing your left hand towards your right hip, right arm comes up and over, putting through your right side. And then we're gonna straighten through the right leg and come into Trikonasana, triangle pose. Right hand to your shin block or the floor, left arm up toward the ceiling. Look up toward your left fingertips Keep the side of your body nice and open. Keep your spine long. Once again, one long line from the base of your spine to the crown of your head. Inhale, rise to 5-pointed star. And then exhale, bring your hands to heart center, prayer squat. Breathe in. Exhale, sink low. Breathe in. This time on your exhale, bring your hands all the way down to the floor. Touch the floor with your fingertips. And then rise up to 5-pointed star. Release to warrior 2, face the front of your mat. Reverse warrior, and then make your way to low lunge. Step back to high plank pose. Option to take chaturanga. Shift forward, lower halfway down. Come onto the tops of your feet. Press up, upward facing dog. Press back, downward facing dog. Lift your left leg up. Place your left foot between your hands. Lower your right knee down. Crescent moon on the other side. You can have your foot flat or toes tucked. Lift your arms up. Connect the palms of your hands. Bring your thumbs to the back of your head. Lift your elbows up. Look up. Press back. So you're opening the front side of your body. Sinking into that right hip flexor. Big front body opener. Feel the connection of your thumbs to the back of your head. Rise up, reach up, release your palms, come down to low lunge again, and we're gonna take that half splits. So straighten through your left leg, come back to grounded low lunge, and do that again. And one more time, straighten and bend. If your foot is flat, tuck your toes, lift your knee, press up to grounded airplane. So you're standing on your left foot. Peace fingers or all 10 fingers are on the floor, or maybe they're on blocks if you have blocks at home. Extend from the crown of your head all the way back through your heel. Take one more breath in. And then as you exhale, release your foot back down to the floor. Rise up to crescent lunge. We're gonna take 3 cactus dips. So right knee to the floor, cactus your arms, press up, reach up, and again, dip down. Reach up, one more time. Lift up and then open to warrior 2. Find your alignment in warrior 2. Left knee over left heel. Press through the outer edge of your back foot. Nice soft gaze across your front fingertips. On your next breath, take a reverse warrior with half bind. Right hand toward left hip. Keep your left side nice and long as you reach back. And then triangle pose, straighten through your left leg. Reach your left arm forward. Bring your hand down to your shin. Block the floor. And then reach your right arm up. Wherever you decide to place your left hand, try not to dump weight into it. So you're using your core to hold you here. One long line from the base of your spine to the crown of your head. Breathe in to star. Breathe out, prayer squat. Breathe in, star. Breathe out, warrior 2. Reverse warrior. Low lunge. Chaturanga, if you choose, we will meet back in downward facing dog. Take a breath in and out. Look toward your hands. Step, walk, float. Forward, come into standing forward fold. On your next breath in, bend your legs, reach up, Utkatasana, chair pose. Bring your hands to your heart, breathe in. Exhale, twist, left elbow, right knee. Just tap it, come back to center. Twist, right elbow, left knee, come back to center. Airplane chair with the balance if you want, drinking bird, lift your heels. Breathe in, right leg lifts. Let's balance on our left foot. Staff pose, you can have your leg bent or straight, your choice. Find your focus, find your breath. Feel the energy connecting your left foot to the earth, the crown of your head, reaching up. Take another breath in. Let's make our way to airplane pose. So slide that right leg back, arms reach back. Exhale, low lunge. Step back, high plank, lower chaturanga, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in and out. Look toward your hands, step, walk, or float to the front of your mat. Standing forward fold. Breathe in, chair pose. Breathe out, drinking bird. Breathe in, standing staff. Balancing on your right leg, you can have your left leg at 90 or straight. Feel the connection of your right foot on the floor. Feel the lift of the crown of your head. Notice the challenge and the balance, but the connection that you have to the present moment and your breath. Make your way to airplane pose, sliding that left leg back, arms reach back, hinge forward, tilt forward. Reach your arms, engage your triceps. And then step back, low lunge, high plank, chaturanga, upward facing dog, and downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in. Big open mouth exhale. Lift your right leg up. Step your right foot to the outside of your right hand for a wide-legged low lunge. Release your back knee down to the floor. Bend your left leg. Reach your right hand around for your left foot. Enjoy the twist and the quad opener. Not going to be here for long, just one more breath. Release your left foot down, heel toe your right foot across your mat and come into half pigeon pose. Release your right knee down. Press up through the crown of your head. Now pause here. This is going to be a bit of a challenge before we come into sleeping pigeon. So from here, I want you to sweep your arms back like you're doing airplane pose. Really engage your triceps, lift your chest, lift your gaze. So lift your chin up off of your chest. Now, sweep your arms through all the way up and then connect the palms of your hands. Bring the base of your hands to the top of your head, the crown of your head. Now we're gonna create a mudra called Lotus Mudra. So keep your pinkies and your thumbs connected. Separate your middle three fingers so it looks like a lotus flower. Take one more breath here. We're gonna release down to sleeping pigeon. So that's a lot of work in the muscles of your back. Here, you're getting a deep, deep stretch in your hip. And just relax your head. So there's no weight in your head and the back of your neck. It's completely relaxed and soft. All right, now come back up onto your hands. We're gonna go from half pigeon to wild thing. So tuck your left toes under, lift your left knee up. Press back, three-legged dog, open your hip, bend your leg. You can just stay here if you'd like, or if you wanna flip over, release your right foot down to the floor, reach your right arm back, just open your heart, open your throat, Reach through your right fingertips. Take another breath in. Exhale. If you'd like a chaturanga, go ahead. Otherwise, downward facing dog. And then we'll take those couple of postures on the other side. So lift your left leg up. Step your left foot to the outside of your left hand. Release your right knee down to the floor. Bend your right leg. Reach your left hand around for your right foot. And come into this deep twist and quad opener just for one more breath. Release your right foot down. Heel toe your left foot across your mat toward your right wrist, and then release your shin down onto the floor. Make any adjustments you need so you're in a comfortable half pigeon. Press into your hands and lift through the crown of your head. First, we're gonna take those airplane arms. So reach your arms back. Try to find that lift. It takes a lot of strength, so this is a strength building position here. So feel the strength building in your body. Lift your arms up, a little more strength here. Okay, and then let's try to find that lotus flower. So pinkies and thumbs connect. These three fingers separate. Place the base of your hands on the top of your head. Feel that connection. Envision that white light coming through the crown of your head. Breathing through the challenge of this position. Reach your arms up and then release to sleeping pigeon. So soften your breath. Soften your head and neck and shoulders. A lot of work there on that side. We're gonna come from half pigeon to wild thing. So come up onto your hands, tuck your toes, lift your knee. Three-legged dog. Left leg comes up, 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 and over. You can hold here with your leg suspended, or you can release your left foot to the floor, press your hips up, reach your left arm back, opening the chest and the throat, building strength in your right arm, opening the whole front side of the body. Okay, your choice, downward dog or chaturanga. So you can flip back through high plank and lower down, or you can press your hips high back to downward facing dog. All right, we're gonna take two more standing balancing postures. So from here, just walk your hands to your feet. So you're in standing forward fold at the back of your mat. Breathe in, rise up, tall mountain pose. We're gonna take Eagle Garudasana first. So right arm underneath left. You can either connect your hands to your shoulders, backs of your hands together, or palms. Sit down, reach your right arm up and over, your right leg. Balancing on your left foot. See if you can get the double wrap. If not, just balance here, squeeze everything to midline. All right, and our release, we're gonna come into standing big toe hold. So you're gonna take your left hand to your left hip, your right peace fingers around your right big toe. And then you're gonna extend your right leg to the right, your left arm to the left. Hold here, not for very long, because we're gonna move from this pose right into tree pose. And take one more breath here. Bring your right foot to meet your left. Eagle pose on the other side. Reach your arms up. Bring your left arm underneath your right. Any arm variation. Maybe getting your palms to touch. Sit down in your chair. Lift your left leg up and over your right. Maybe you go for the double wrap. If that's not accessible, just squeeze your inner thighs together. Balance on your right foot. Sit down in your chair. Squeeze your elbows in and down. Nice compression here. Okay, so we're moving from eagle pose to big toe hold, standing big toe hold. So bring your right hand to your right hip, your left peace fingers around your left big toe, extend your leg forward or to the side. If you extend your leg to the side, extend your right arm in the opposite direction, holding and balancing here. Okay, and your release is mountain pose. So bring your left foot to meet your right, arms alongside your body. Breathe in, tall mountain. Breathe out, bring your hands to heart center, all the way down and through. Fingers point toward the floor. Sweep your arms up. Breathe in, connect the palms of your hands above your head. Exhale, hands through heart center, all the way down and around. One more time. Reach up, rise up, tall mountain. Exhale, standing forward fold. Walk your hands forward, come into high plank pose. From high plank pose, lower down onto your belly. Let's bend both legs, reach your hands around for both feet. Take hold of both feet and then bring your feet and your knees into alignment with your hips. Press your hands into your feet, lift through the crown of your head for bow pose. Take one more breath and then release. Bring your right ear to your mat, arms alongside your body, legs rest heavy, close your eyes. Bring your chin back to your mat. Zip up your legs for locust pose. Interlace your hands behind your back. Press your fists toward your heels, lifting your chest up off the floor. Now lift your feet up off the floor and hold here. One more breath. Now lower down, release your left ear to your mat, arms alongside your body. One more breath here. Bring your chin back to your mat. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders, press up and come onto your forearms. So we're gonna come into Sphinx pose. So elbows are in line with your wrists, fingers spread wide, lift through the crown of your head. Okay, now close your eyes. And picture that channel of energy coming from your toes all the way up your spine, through the top of your head. So envision either a purple glow or a bright white light coming up and out through the crown of your head. And that breath is guiding that energy from your toes to the top of your head, the top of your head back to your toes. And now from here, we're gonna press back to child's pose. Bring your knees wide, big toes to touch. Rest your forehead down on your mat. As you rest in child's pose, listen to the sound of your breath. Feel the connection of your head to the floor. Feel the weight of your body, your hips opening and stretching. We're preparing for our final standing pose, tree pose. We're gonna come back up on our feet in just a minute. I'm gonna read a little something to help set our intention for tree pose. To rest like a tree, praise and blame, gain and loss, pleasure and sorrow come and go like the wind. To be happy, rest like a great tree in the midst of them all. It helps to remember this. Of course, it's hard to remember this when feeling blame, loss, or sorrow, but that's when we need this wisdom the most. Avoiding the difficult aspects of living only stunts our fullness. When we do this, we are like a tree that never fully opens to the sky, and dwelling on our difficulties only prevents them from going on their way. When we do this, we are like a great tree that nets the storm in its leaves. The storm by its nature wants to move on, and the tree's grace is that it has no hands. Our blessing and curse is to learn and relearn when to reach and hold, and when to put our hands in our pockets. So come from extended child's pose back to downward facing dog. A nice long stretch in your spine as we prepare to be like a tree. So walk your hands back to your feet. Come all the way up to standing. We're gonna stand first on our right foot. You can place your left foot at your ankle, calf, or inner thigh, or you can take a standing half lotus variation if you'd like. Start with your hands at heart center, pressing your thumbs into your chest, lowering your shoulders down away from your ears. Find a drishti, a place to gaze out in front of you, a spot that's unmoving. Rest your eyes on this spot. Be like a tree. Feel the ground beneath your right foot. Feel the lift through the top of your head. Now spread your branches, spread your arms. Lift your arms up. As you lift your arms up, reach through your fingertips, lower your shoulders away from your ears. If you come out of your balance, you just come right back into the pose. If you find the balance to be challenging, connect with your breath, connect to your intention. Be open and receptive. And then visualize that bright white light coming out through the crown of your head, even lifting up through the fingertips. And let's switch sides now. So you can release your left foot to the floor. Standing on your left foot, bring your right foot to ankle, calf, or inner thigh. We're gonna start with hands at heart center, just grounding and centering. Feel your foot firmly planted on the floor. Feel the press of your right foot into your leg and your leg into your right foot. Release your hands from your heart and spread your branches, reaching your arms up, lowering your shoulders down. Visualize that bright white light coming out through the crown of your head, connecting you to everything while you stay connected to your ground, to this present moment. Release your right foot to the floor, arms alongside your body. Breathe in, reach a tall mountain. Breathe out, hinge forward, standing forward fold. From here, come into Malasana. So just take your feet wide, so they're edges of your mat, and then lower your hips down. Take your hands to your heart. Nice long spine. So the base of your spine is releasing down to your mat. The crown of your head is releasing up to the ceiling, reaching up to the ceiling. Take one more breath here. And then you can take your hands behind you, come down to a seat, and then let's just take our feet to the floor, bend our legs, and lower down onto our backs. All right, from here, I'm gonna guide you into a shoulder stand. So we definitely wanna get an inversion in this class. So I'm gonna guide you into shoulder stand. You have the option to take legs at the wall with or without a block, or with a wall or without a wall. If you wanna take shoulder stand, you're gonna bend your legs, lift your hips up, take your hands to your low back, and reach your toes up toward the ceiling. Continue to lift up, up, up. Just reversing the flow of blood. Feeling the top of your head filling with blood, filling with energy. Okay, once you're down on your back, we're gonna prepare for one back bend and one inversion. So I'm gonna offer bridge or wheel, your choice. I'm gonna teach wheel, but if you wanna, I'm gonna teach bridge, but if you wanna go into wheel, go for it. For bridge, arms alongside your body, press into your heels, and then go ahead and roll your spine up off the floor, opening through the front side of your body, opening through your hip flexors. You can also take a chest expansion if you'd like. Bridge or wheel, 3 more breaths. And release. Keep your feet flat to the floor, constructive rest. Press your knees together. Well, you don't need to press, but release your knees toward one another. Just releasing the low back here. All right, now we're gonna prepare for an inversion. I'm going to teach you shoulder stand, but if you don't wanna do shoulder stand, you've got your own practice, you know what you want, headstand, handstand, legs at the wall. You can go to the wall if you have a wall accessible. Just get upside down. And I'm gonna talk all of you who wanna do shoulder stand through it. So for shoulder stand, you're just gonna press into your feet and then roll, bring your knees up and roll your back up off the floor, press your feet up toward the ceiling, and your hands are on your low back. So really press through your toes. Look up toward your toes. And just notice the reverse of the flow in your body, the flow of energy, the flow of blood. And whatever inversion you're in, your head is below your heart, getting all the benefits of being upside down. Okay, from shoulder stand, if you would like to go into plow, so you can release your feet back behind you, maybe taking them to the floor. It's basically like a seated forward fold upside down, if you can envision that. If you're in plow, I'd like to offer you deaf man's pose. So from plow, you take your knees to your ears or the temples of your head, and then press your knees to your head or to your ears. All right, deaf man's back to plow, plow, back to shoulder stand, down onto the floor. We are all going to meet on our backs on the floor. Let's just take a gentle reclined twist. Any variation you'd like. Bring your arms to a goalpost, release both knees to the right. Look to the left. So again, any variation of twist, go for it. Come back through center to the left. Look to the right. Come back to center, bring your knees to your chest. Knees to chest pose, Apanasana, or happy baby pose, or a little bit of both. This is our final pose before Shavasana. If there's anything else that your body is craving, take that now. And then when you're ready, come to Shavasana, the most important part of our practice, the most important pose in yoga, corpse pose. So extend your legs long, let your feet fall open, extend your arms long, palms face up, fingers nice and soft. Take a deep breath in and hold it at the top. Release it through your mouth. As you lie in Shavasana, your final pose, I'm going to offer you the meditation from the beginning of class. And just notice if it feels different, if you feel more receptive, if you feel more open, if you notice the words, if you notice how they feel in your body a little bit more after moving and opening up. Just allow your breath to flow naturally, noticing the gentle rise and fall of your chest. Focus on the crown chakra located at the top of your head. This chakra represents our connection to the divine, spiritual enlightenment, and higher consciousness. Imagine a soft violet or white light at the top of your head. This light is warm and inviting, radiating a sense of peace and serenity. With each inhale, visualize this light becoming brighter and more vibrant. With each exhale, feel any tension or worries melting away, leaving you calm and centered. As you continue to breathe, imagine this light expanding, filling your entire head with a sense of clarity and enlightenment. Feel this light connecting you to the universe, to the infinite wisdom and love that surrounds you. Allow this light to flow down through your body, touching each chakra and filling you with a sense of unity and peace. Silently repeat the mantra Om, the sound of the universe, with each breath. Notice the vibration of this sacred sound resonating in your crown chakra, enhancing your connection to yourself and the divine. In this state of deep connection, silently repeat these affirmations. I am connected to the divine source of the universe. I am open to spiritual enlightenment and higher consciousness. I am one with the infinite wisdom and love of the universe. Feel each affirmation resonating within you, strengthening your connection to the divine. You can stay here in Shavasana or begin to bring your awareness back to your physical body, gently wiggling your fingers and toes, taking a deep breath in, stretching and elongating. As you exhale, begin to open your eyes and roll onto one side or the other. Set an intention to carry this sense of peace and spiritual connection with you off of your mat. Come up to seated for closing, or stay in Shavasana and rest and listen to the sound of Om being chanted. If you'd like to join me in chanting, sit comfortably, take a deep breath in, a gentle open mouth exhale. And breathe in for Om. Bring your hands to your heart. Thank yourself for taking this time to nurture your crown chakra and connect with your higher self. Today, as you go forward, may you have peace in your thoughts, peace in your words, and peace in your heart. From my heart to each and every one of yours, namaste.